Good evening, Cole here, up here at Northbound Apiaries in Gainesville, New York, where it is a sunny, beautiful day. Just kidding, it's windy, cold, and there's a lot of snow on the ground. In other news, we have a dead out here, and this hive died off in winter because of my error. And I'm just going to do a quick autopsy on it and tell you what happened to it and what's happening to the remaining residents, who are, by the way, going to go to a fancy smancy new home where they don't have a whole lot of this white stuff on the ground. At least I hope they don't. If it sounds like I'm yelling or you can't hear me at any time, it is incredibly windy here, so I probably didn't choose the best time for this, but it's supposed to get even windier later and tomorrow, so you know, I'll take it now and do it with these. This amount of wind, then you know, all this other wind I might have to deal with. Anyway, let's get on with it. First thing you might notice, this looks like nosema scarring, which is a disease in honeybees that causes their poop to be brown and can lead to death. But I assure you, this hive does not have it. I actually scorched all of this. You see, it doesn't move when I rub my finger up against it. I scorched it with a blowtorch to make sure that the disease died off and that it wouldn't infect any bees. I wasn't able to get the stains off after I scorched it, which probably wasn't the brightest idea, but yeah, this isn't actually, you know, what caused their death. So we're not going to go through the honey super too much. It's your typical honey super, of course, packed with honey. That's all goldenrod, by the way. Beautiful stuff. Beautiful. This hive did a real good job. And this wasn't stuff I put on. These were all foundation. Well, except for I think actually these two and this one. No, not that one. Oh, this black one. And these two, you see the lighter color on them, were new frames. I'm sorry, I'm having a hard time speaking today, apparently. They were new frames, and you can see that's the one that's got the most honey on it. So this hive did good with their honey. I liked them. So we're just going to pop the honey super off. I did loosen it already. Don't think I'm Superman because I can just pop it off at will. I can assure you I'm far from Superman, so here we go. So there you go. That weighs about 50 pounds, by the way. The equipment and all, not just the honey. Anyhow, let's get on with the brood box. This hive was double stacked with a honey super. Nice lid. Gorgeous position. You can't see it now, but this all comes alive with blackberry bushes and goldenrod. I can't remember what kind of trees those are, but they work those. You know, it's a nice area for them. They like it when they don't die. So let's get on with it. I did already loosen these frames. So again, not Superman. Never make that claim. Let's get on with it. So in this box, the queen laid a lot of her brood, and that's the reason I'm probably gonna have to scrap quite a few of these frames. Let's demonstrate with this one. I think it's got something on it. Yeah, it does. All right. So you see, these caps are that's dead brood that got left behind when the cluster moved on. For whatever reason, they didn't stick behind to nurture it. You can actually see there's a bee that was hatching out actually in the process. They might have just moved because they were low on food and didn't want to wait for this brood to hatch. Didn't want to die. That's good wintering instinct, but you know, I'm sure these babies weren't all too happy about it. But, the main reason I have to ditch this comb is because when there's brood left behind, there's an elevated chance that mites might be hibernating in it, or fallow brood might have taken up residence. If you don't know what fallow brood is, well, fallow brood is the honeybee equivalent of the Black Death. Mortality rates are extraordinarily high when fallow brood gets in a hive, and And they could just mess up your whole day real quick. So I don't take chances with that. I have enough equipment to replace this. I got a whole barn full of stuff. So I'm not worried about it. But, you know, I can replace the equipment. I can't replace the bees that get infected. So let's have a look. Now you might notice that I haven't scraped a burr comb. That's because it's you know, it's about 40 degrees they say, but the wind chill just cuts right through your bones. I can't stay out here too long, so I'm gonna try and make this quick. Sorry about the wind. I know it's picking up, so again, another reason to make it short. I'll pick up one more frame, show you how much honey they stored away, and then I'll probably end up getting out of here because I don't want to lose my finger to frostbite. Here we go. Looky there. Now, if that isn't a pretty frame of honey, then I don't know how you classify a pretty frame. You can actually tell what kind of honey they had stored away here. All this band along the top, the stuff that sits low, that's clover. And all this stuff that kind of sits up a little bit and is a little more yellow, that's goldenrod. And, you know, it's interesting because this was just a foundation when I put it in here. I mean, this nuke started out with 3 frames of bees and brood and a queen cell. And a dream, you know. Gotta have the dream for any good success story. And, you know, they built into this, and I'm real proud of these girls. I am. Their mother was a buckfast, and the mother of their queen was a buckfast, at least. I don't know. You know, all their mothers were buckfast, but and she was local bred with wild bees and whatever came out of those hives up on the hill there. You can see them up there. The dynamic duo. If you're wondering why that one's on the ground and its stand is next to it, it fell. I picked it up. Still bees in it, remarkably, and they're still kicking. So, you know, just goes to show you. Sometimes the ones that have the worst luck make it through, and the ones with the most success just die off. So, you know, and it was this box was just jammed full of bees. That queen she'd fill a frame up in a day. I mean, I'm surprised they got as much honey stored away as they could. The main reason I had to add this honey super, in fact, is because the queen, you know, she wasn't giving them room. She just filled it all up with honey, or eggs. Sorry, queens don't make honey. But yeah, she didn't give them room. She didn't care. She was doing her job, and if the bees got in the way, well, too bad. She's a little more important than the worker. So, worker builds a cell. Oh, I'm gonna put some nice pollen or honey in here. No. I'm gonna put an egg in here. You don't have a choice. That's how I imagine going down. But anyhow, I'm gonna stop rambling here for a minute and put this back together because it is quite cold. So, after that, I'll tell you about where the queen's going and what's left of her workers. If you're wondering why the piece of wood, even if there's not any bees left in it, I still don't want to lose this cover. Styrofoam covers are pretty expensive, so I like to hang on to those. And as to the fate of the remainder of these bees, they're going to another YouTuber who's down south in Missouri. Hold on, we got the wind picking up. They're going to another YouTuber who's in Missouri, and he's offered to take them. I'm going to ship them down there sometime this week. His name's 628 Dirt Rooster, and you should go check him out. He's real good with the bees, and I like watching his videos, especially when I can't work my own because of all this and all the background noise you're hearing. That wind is really a detriment to hives up here sometimes. But he's real good with the bees, and you should check him out. Well, I'm going to go inside before I get frostbite. So I hope y'all enjoyed the video. If you did, click like and subscribe to me if you feel like it. If not, well, I'm sorry. I'll try to make it a little more interesting next time. I'm a amateur videographer, as they say. So I might talk too much or not get the good shots you want to see. I'm sorry about that. But, well, I'll try harder next time, I guess, if you don't like this one. Y'all have a good day. Happy beekeeping. Peace out.